That's a rescue pilot and rescue plane. We got a rescue mechanic here.
Now, if you remember from my last video, that is our flat tire. We don't know how it happened because when we landed the day before, it was actually a really smooth landing. Now, I'm not bragging about my flying skills because I wasn't the one landing the airplane this time, so kudos to my brother for making a squeaky, silky smooth landing that should not have caused any damage to the landing gear, even though he was sweating a little bit on the IFR approach. Now, this is why it's so important to have good friends in the aviation world, because these guys were able to fly out some jacks so we could jack the airplane up and take the wheel assembly off. So first, we're just going to take these bolts out from the caliper. That should loosen up the spacers as well as the brake pads, and then we can remove the entire wheel and its assembly so we can try to get the tube out and see what was wrong. Now, this is what the airplane looks like when it's on jacks. It's a beautiful day. It also allows us to inspect the bearings and other brake pads. Now, we first got to loosen these nuts off and remove these long bolts so that we can separate the wheel and take off the brake rotor. You see those long bolts there that hold it all together. Now, Braden, the mechanic, he's got a way to break the bead on the tire. It's kind of satisfying watching him use this. And these are a 10-ply tire, so they require quite a bit of work to break the bead.
Yes, there it was.
So once we separated the wheel components, we pulled out the old tube and inflated a new one. He's using baby powder to kind of lube it up, shall we say, so that way he can slide it into the tire without pinching or damaging the tube. You can see the valve stem there. And I'll show you what was wrong with the old tube, the damaged one, at the end of this video. And just cleaning up some of the brake dust while it's all apart. And we'll reassemble the wheel, and this is the challenging part, trying to line up all of these bolts to put the wheel back together. Took a little bit of fondling, shall we say. I'm going to tighten these nuts up and then just check with a mirror to make sure that we didn't pinch the tube anywhere.
No, because we're
Game over.
And then torque everything to spec using an overly expensive aviation-approved torque wrench. And these guys are going to head back home. They promised us that they would do a flyby on the runway, so keep watching this video if you want to see that. It was pretty awesome. We stood about halfway down the runway as they took off.
Hey, he's already off the ground. Yeehaw! See you, boys!
Now, this was the damaged tube, and we thought it was something wrong with the valve stem, but turns out it wasn't. It was actually a tiny hole in the seam. It was just really too small to see on camera. Thank you everyone for watching. If you don't mind, subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and let me know what you thought about this in the comment sections below. Also, I've got a couple videos here you might want to check out, and we'll see you all next time.